So yeah, now you get a sneak peek of all the stuff I have bought. Like really a lot. Huh? Yeah. So, oh yeah. I was talking about the colostrum and then the collagen. Collagen is like what your intestines need if you have a GAL, a gut, like broken guts, leaky guts it's called. So they would take a lot of collagen and gelatin to repair the intestines. Besides, you know, that kind of stuff can stem from animals only, or yeah, animals. So it's fish mostly, or in my case it's cows that are fed by grass and not that kind of cut grass put into a silo, and you know, it's kind of dead grass already, and they don't get any, like, it's biological, as we call it. You know, biological means a life being, but there it is also organically grown or something would be called. So that collagen helps to repair leaky gut syndrome. You need it, like you need to stop intake sugars and starches and E numbers like flavorings and, you know, all kinds of things, alcohol and but mostly sugar. And then next step would be, while you're not hurting it anymore, to repair it. So that kind of bouillon stemming from chickens, they take a lot in China if they want to heal a leaky gut. So the collagen and the gelatin would provide that for me. I'm taking that one as a pill. Then some other, like if I'm not having the collagen pills, which is such a big pill, I take the powder in some yogurt, and I also then add mannose sugar and galactose. The mannose is known for having the pass from the kidneys, you know, when you urinate, if it's infected, to reverse that situation. And also these two sugars, they don't need any transformation or insulin to be immediately helpful for thinking processes. So they are not the same like carrot sugars or beetroot sugars or whatever. They really are given to sports people by a Swiss guy that is kind of helping out in the training of getting old sports athletes, people. So if they want to keep up their energy level, the only thing they can do is stop eating any sugars, so they don't really have sugars their brain can operate on. So he gives them sugars that don't need to be speaking up, like spiking the insulin level, which would be galactose and mannose, and these are so beneficial for the brain as well. There is xylitol as well, but that one doesn't really help the brain, just sweetens up things. So xylitol I also put into the yogurt, and also it's coconut flour, so that one has a lot of minerals and fibers. So if I intake all these things like fibers, you know, they just help the intestines to be, they are in constant movement rhythmically. They just help the intestines to keep up that movement, because if you just eat like ice cream and you drink stuff, then your intestines don't really have something to kind of move forward and push forward by that movement they constantly do. So that one helps a lot. And then pill wise, like if I have a drink from the refrigerator, I would have some Q10 that I would some fucking aeroplane, you know. So I would take the Q10 in a liquid form, and I would take vitamin C in a liposomic oily liquid form and put it into some lemon juice and a jar and fill it up with water, and to put some fermented Vita Biosa into it as well. There it just went. And that one, the fermented stuff, is also for the intestines. So a place I know has sour milk every day, and in winter times sauerkraut. So these two fermented things keep those people real healthy, so they don't really have gray hair and stuff occurring, even though it's milk, like sour milk still is protein from milks. But yeah, it's very well digestible. And also Vita Biosa has a lot of herbs in it, so the nutritional density is highest in the inner organs of animals, and secondly in herbs, you know, and garden stuffs like herbs again. They call it herbs and remedies, I don't know, something like that. Like, first place is inner organs of animals and organic oils. So organic oils I consider to be hemp oil. So when I cook warm, like spaghetti, I put in a all-in sauce. So there would be hemp oil, cedar kernel oil in there, and black cumin coil, just a drop, and coconut oil. Like, I part it in the middle. So I have coconut oil with white pepper on this side, and here it's like my own all-in sauce, which gets really spicy. If it's too spicy, I can still mix. So the all-in sauce would be curcuma, ginger, cardamom, white pepper, basil, the Mediterranean herbs, thyme, rosemary, marjoram, I think, thyme and sage, and cayenne pepper. So, and the hemp oil and the oils I mentioned, and some mustard. So in sprouting, all the things that have mustard oil in them, which is radish and quite a lot of things, onions, all those, not just mustard, have those mustard oils that help to detox. So that's also why I put quite a lot of mustard, and also so much oil and so much spicy stuff and so much tasty stuff, the herbs. They need something kind of sour in there that's provided by the mustard. So then that's my fridge. I have some bitter remedy in there that I never ever take, so once I opened that bottle. So I opened a aloe vera bottle yesterday, and it wasn't that hard to drink it. I used to have gallons from a monastery, and it was not drinkable. It was just, I puke. But yesterday, mixed with cumin, anise, and fennel tea with some xylitol in it, it was drinkable. Wow. And stevia, sweetener. Stevia I don't intake just as is, I mix it with xylitol, so it's easier to kind of put things into a sweet state. Like everything, usually coffee is easy to sweeten with stevia, something that is bitter. But if it's something like, you know, a tea, then it gets kind of hard to not overdo it and have a kind of a stevia Rebaudiana, it is, kind of taste to it. So yeah, that's that one. So the supplements furthermore are oregano oil, just one pill. This is for detoxing reasons. Like they take oregano, they press it, and then they got the oil, I guess. I don't think it is oil, and they put the oregano into it. I'm not sure. And then all the healing substances they would dilute into the oil. It's for detoxing reasons. So I have that one. Then I have the astaxanthin I have mentioned. We're about through. So I intake that one with filtered water, or I was in the valley, so I took them all with the water from fountains. The drinking of water is kind of necessary because the algae pills, you know, it's not the algae themselves containing water, it's dried algae that is pressed into pills. So you need to kind of make that one fluffy again inside you, and to not get hard poo, you need to do so. So also, if you don't have liquid poo, you can have a lot of xylitol in teas, and you start to have real liquid poo. So that one really helps. I was saying in a video that the fermented stuff does that, but that wasn't what did it. The Vita Biosa, the fermented drink that I have from the refrigerator with all the herbs in it, fermented, like 20 different kinds of herbs, doesn't do it. It's the xylitol which liquefies poo. So in the hot meal I forgot to mention a other herb remedy by Yentura. So that one, Jentschaura, is just the herbs, no fermentation, nothing. It's 20 of them, and you put a little bit into the eat, and you have, like, you know, dandelion, you have stingy nettle, you have all the herbs that I once was collecting from these kind of surroundings, you know, in there, plus some pollen and this and that from the bees, you know. And I hope I mentioned all the pills. I got like 2 minutes to remember. There you have the cable car again. I'm not using, like, since May. I'm not. Now it's August, mid-August. So yeah. Let me think for a minute. There is the one from up above. So it is like, oh nice, huh? The air from the tree, the sounds it makes. I love wind. I'm not into water too much, like going sailing, but wind, So now I got the minute to remember all the remedies, the supplements, I mean. So I have some iron liquid one, I mentioned that one. And I take some grapefruit kernel liquid with the kind of, you know, the lemon juice and all of that. And I should intake some olive oil, which also goes into my hot meals. I forgot to mention that one because I don't store it in the fridge. But lemon juice and olive oil are a good couple. Like, if you have a lot of oil, you digest very well. Added some lemon juice. The coconut oil that goes in, I mentioned that one. The Nagakalak, which is a salt containing sulfur. I don't intake sea salt or stone salt. I have that one. Because any sulfur, like in the melissan tea, helps to detox. Like the MSM, which is also sulfur based. So yeah, bye for now.